just gotta remember. It should be.
You should be able to go to transform, go up 2, and then reset transform. There you
we
go.
go. I was like, it's one of those. I thought it was
Yep.
full screen or something.
Yeah,
like
it's
that.
just like OBS.
Oh, it's just like it's basically
the same exact
Okay.
thing. Super
Alright,
funny.
Got it. I just need this one. This one's gonna check our other comments up. Since
Nice.
I'm actually gonna see about some people. There's actually a student. They said they want to see if I need a moderator.
Oh, very
For,
fun. I mean, how often do you need moderators for these kind of things?
For this, maybe like one person, but for like Twitch, I mean,
Yeah.
as many as
Fair
I
enough.
don't know how many people usually have for moderations. I don't know, but they were telling me, the student was just telling me how they've been
Nice.
doing it with their friend on YouTube.
Yeah.
Since they were
Cool.
6th grade.
Yeah, right.
If I can help you get hours and
Yeah, right, for sure.
do everything else,
I know about getting hours for Kent kids.
I'm like, I'll help you anyway because you're gonna help me. I'm gonna help you.
Oh, for sure.
I'm like, oh yeah, let's do it. Well, let me get this on since I know we are live now. Oh, that picture looks great.
Oh, dude, right? Doesn't look good.
Oh my gosh.
I look like a fucking blob.
You said what?
I look like a little bit of a blob, but you know what? I'm working on it.
Hey, we're working on it.
That's
We're getting
right.
this stuff set in place. I'm gonna change this really quick because they will be able to see the YouTube.
Copyrighted music.
Say, oh yeah, the music. That's gonna be funny too. Why isn't it? Oh, it's taking too long. Should have popped up. So we won't have
Nice.
to worry about this. Yep, just so I can see the comments
Wow.
here, and we'll be.
Might want to mute it.
Yeah, I'm about to mute it because I don't want it to echo.
Oh, there you go.
Now we got everything else set in place. Oh, this is the problem. This is where the good moderation comes in. I do
Yeah, put all the hats on.
50. Like,
how it
I really
goes.
do. Like everything set in place. Dude, Kenny, let's go. You know I got you. He said Jake. Kenny said Jake.
What up? What up?
We got everything. So, yo, we are back again. This is another new episode of Elevate EP Podcast, and I got a really good guy in here who's gonna share some light on his skills and work. And if you ever thought about acting or producing, this is your man. We got Jake Cole, y'all. That's what we got.
What's good?
This is what we got. What's good, man?
Good,
What's
man.
going on?
Good. Excellent, man. Just keeping busy.
Keeping busy.
Oh, yeah.
I feel you.
Always gotta.
I feel you on that. I feel you. This is fun, man. I've been waiting to do another podcast, especially relating in like acting and everything with filming, especially when you got me
Yeah.
to do the background for sound.
Yeah.
I give everybody props who actually deal with sound and real professional lighting. And look who's sneaking up.
Hi,
right here.
handsome man. Hello.
You heard me going live, huh?
He's the real star right here. Hi, handsome man. Oh, I know.
That's
Okay.
hilarious. Let's see. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of stuff I got going on. I just want to say thank you again to Kent State and the lab community for allowing me to come speak to the students. It was fun. I got some new insight on them, and I'm going to see about helping you get some internships and giving you some hours, especially for graduating. And yeah, they actually gave me some goodies and stuff down here.
Awesome.
They gave me some shirts and some stuff. I'm actually opening to look at it in a little bit, but for right now, we're gonna get straight into it.
Hell yeah.
Got some fun stuff for you. Let's see if we can chime in. So don't forget, y'all, this is episode 14 with Jake in here. Just a reminder, just so y'all know. So anybody got questions or comments, go right ahead, and I'm gonna get into one of these since he's such a good. I don't know how I want to word this. You're a film guy, so you know films.
Yeah.
You probably know more in detail about films.
I should say that I know a lot about the production, what goes into the films.
Okay.
There's a lot of movies I need to see still. I'm not gonna lie.
Okay.
But I've been doing better about it lately.
Okay. I still in a way I feel like you would know more in depth on certain films and backgrounds than I would because I'm just a viewer seeing a movie and I never really thought in depth until you're actually trying to make one.
Yeah, oh, for sure. I can imagine. There's a lot of moving parts, and it's like, and honestly, one of my favorite things, as people are leaving the theater, I usually sit by and just look at all of the names in the credits. It's just, it's crazy what it goes into making that, hour and a half, 2 hours go by.
I really couldn't believe what you would actually have to witness and watch to see what happens. So this is what where's it at? Oh, it's on this side actually. So let me see what we got here. Where did it go? Dang, I had a really good question I wanted to ask you first. Oh, okay. So you seen Back to the Future?
I haven't seen.
You haven't?
I haven't, man. I'm so sorry. My boy Matt hates me.
Oh man, you haven't seen Back to the Future.
I know.
So just to go by the question I was going to ask you.
Yeah.
I was going to say in Back in the Future, what speed did the DeLorean have to reach to experience time travel?
It was 88 miles an hour, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool.
That.
Yeah. I don't even need to watch these things.
He didn't even need to watch the movie. He knew the answer.
I do need to go see Back to the Future, though.
Everyone, he knew the answer. Isn't that crazy? So yeah, I'll give you just to chime in. I guess I'll give you another one. Wow.
Yeah.
That was such a all right. Let me see if I get him on his toes.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
you kind of was because I never saw the movie though.
Yeah. Right.
I was like, maybe this will help. Maybe it won't help.
Maybe. Hey.
Okay. That's cool. It's no problem. It's
Yeah.
no problem at all. It's no problem. So this next one. So you seen Ghostbusters?
I've seen bits and parts of it.
This is gonna be funny. Man.
I know, man. I know who you're supposed to call.
All right, so this is funny. So obviously you probably know the answer to this one. What city is overrun with ghosts and Ghostbusters?
Oh shit! Is it Chicago? No. Damn. New York.
Yeah,
of course.
Yeah.
As it was one of those. I'm like, I didn't know if it was gonna be the obvious
city.
New York. Yeah.
I was sitting there. I was like, I wonder if he's gonna get this one. I've seen bits and pieces. But I know it's supposed to be a new one. They keep kind of sneak.
Yeah.
Sneak
I haven't seen that one either.
I don't know if it came out yet. I just know they keep sneak peeking. Or did it?
Like a new one?
Yeah, there's a new one. Like
Oh.
a new generational. And
Okay, interesting. Yeah, I haven't seen anything about it yet.
I guarantee. So if everybody go on YouTube or Google it, if you type in new Ghostbusters trailer, you will find it. You literally see, and then you see some. I forgot the kid. He's an actor. He was in Stranger Things. He's in it. I just can't remember his name off the bat.
The dude that plays Finn.
I think it was the one that dated 11.
Yeah.
He's in that. He's been in a lot of stuff.
He has been. A lot of them are.
Yeah,
that's awesome. It's good to see them growing into even better actors.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, that's motivating.
For sure.
Tear up a little bit. So just to chime in and get you stuff for everybody else and to let them understand more about you.
Yeah.
So as far as the filming and everything in the industry, what is the most challenging on the set?
On set, at least, depending on what hat I'm wearing. If let's say I'm there producing and I'm there for a lot of indie sets around the area. I help in a producing capacity a lot of the time. So, on sets, there's a lot of moving parts and there's a lot of people running around, a lot of time that needs to be, taken up by setting up things and lights and, the camera and talking with the director and the DP. I guess the hardest part on sets in that capacity is just trying to keep things going and try not to just be in the way. Cause there's a lot of times where there's just, idle bodies that are hanging out, which is fine, on a lot of sets, especially if there's not too much going on. If, a gaffer just needs to move the light somewhere, everybody on set doesn't need to be rolling around.
Right.
Yeah. But, as a producer on a lot of these sets, I think one of the most challenging parts is to really figure out how I fit into the production that day and how I can help facilitate the success of the production for the day.
Okay. So that's the main part. You said just staying out the way and trying to figure out what you really.
Yeah, at least trying to come up with a plan of attack, and because I know, especially if I'm a guest on a lot of these sets. There's a lot of people that are just, they're already in their same rhythm. They're already in their vibe. They've worked with these people before, each other have worked with each other, in the past. So a lot of it too is going onto the set and seeing how everybody works together.
Okay.
and really kind of analyzing that and seeing how you can kind of placate and help to that respect.
Okay. And like in your films that you've been working on, how well do you get along, or like how well is everything productive?
Oh,
I know you know everybody.
Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah, we like to try and have a lot of fun, especially on our sets, because it really is a lot of work, and I will not disparage that whatsoever. But you know, there's still time to, you know, sit there and be like, damn, I'm on a movie set. We're hanging out. We're having a good time. We're in this super cool location with some awesome people. You know, on the sidelines, actors are talking with each other, crews talking with each other, telling each other stories, reminiscing about past things. You know, it's a sort of culture that we try to like create on our sets, to where, you know, it's not like you come to our sets to bust ass and work. You do, but at the same time, you're supposed to be having fun with it. You know, you're there to make a movie. You're there to, you know, catch that lightning in a bottle and make magic. What's the point of having a set that's like military strict and, you know, everybody sit the hell down and shut the hell up? Yeah. You know, you want people to be able to be comfortable, to be able to be themselves. Because as like a director on a lot of these sets that I do, you know, I like to work with the people that, you know, I bring onto my sets, because I might not necessarily know everything about lighting, but I can absolutely talk with them about it a little bit and try and understand and figure out their process to help, you know, make things go faster and better. Oh, okay. Yeah. That makes sense. Yeah, there's a lot of moving parts, and if you know like a little bit about all those parts, just a little bit, just even looking up like sound guys, it's good to figure out what people are, you know, recording sound on, and like at least prosumer stuff, if not, you know, what they do in the major industry with like the huge sound carts and stuff like that. You know, you want to be able to talk with and, you know, have a friendship with the people on set, because that's where it really goes far. I feel like that's where it'll become really smooth. Yes, absolutely. Smooth, and it's gonna be like finished just right. It'll be minimum problems. Yes, absolutely. That's the plan. That's always the plan. And there's usually, you know, there's always one or two problems on set, but every single time you get better, you know, every set you bring something new to the table. You have either new equipment or you have a new outlook on how something should be run. And, you know, you just keep evolving. Yeah. There's nothing wrong with it.
At all. Ain't nothing wrong with it at all. I hate when I've been trying to do more stuff with Mayor Kingstown.
Yeah.
And I got email literally saying, these are the dates available. If you're available for these dates, let me know. And we don't know the time or the location. Yeah. But let us know you're available.
Yeah. And that's like, that's what's been happening with Matt lately.
But you know, I'm located here. And what if you make it to New York?
Yeah, like, right. Yeah, right. No, not in 12 hours. That's not happening.
I can't do that. How much are you paying?
Yeah, right. Exactly.
So that's why I was like, I was stuck, because I'm like, do I just say I'm available for these days, or?
I know you gotta. It's a hard choice. It's not even a risk,
because at that point I'm like, it's easily a no, because
right, for sure.
Like, in a way, I was like, but I would like that experience.
Right, exactly. It's you gotta weigh it out, because I mean it does pay, and I know Mayor Kingstown does pay pretty well around here for sure. So if you're able to get on it, that's super cool. But I mean, you can't break your back for something that's poorly planned. You know, that's where it kind of all falls apart, is, you know, in pre-production. If you don't have these people already lined up for this day to get these things going, I get, you know, people drop out. It's background acting, you know, people will drop out, and you'll have to get others a lot of the times, because, you know, it's a lot of people to try and wrangle up. But I mean, it's still, you have to have the forefront knowledge of pre-production to really not waste people's time. That's one of my big things. I don't want to waste somebody's time, especially if we're paying for a location. You know, that's at least something that I guess I could take from that situation.
Paying for location. I think it was more convenient, because when I first did it, we knew we were going to be in Pittsburgh. That's all we knew.
Yeah, right.
We knew we were going to be in Pittsburgh.
Yep.
Give me a city. Give me that's
yeah,
it.
Right.
Just give me a city. I know you can't tell me everything, because so just keep everything on hush. We can't reveal too much. Just know be here at this time. Like,
right.
If you give me a city, I give you an answer.
Right.
That's all I need.
Yeah. I understand NDAs and stuff like that too. And anytime I sign them, I'm religious to them. But you know what? There's a certain amount of like, I guess, clout you can get from just even having it going around. Oh my gosh, we're filming in Pittsburgh. Oh my gosh, we're filming in Philly or wherever, So I don't know. I feel like going through a lot of what we do, we try not to keep things too much of a secret because we want our audience to be like excited about what we're doing. They see a screenshot of like BTS on our Instagram and they're like, oh my God, where are they? What are they doing? What's up next?
Keeps people, that's like curious. People get really curious on a bunch of levels.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's what you want because now people are going to be looking at those locations, looking for
Exactly.
stuff, trying to see if they'll find you there the next day and be there. And it's a whole bunch of stuff. Like, oh, I'm just here to watch. They got an audience outside of your
Exactly.
Your setup.
Exactly.
That actually sounds pretty cool.
Yeah.
We'll do like a podcast.
Nobody does a live studio audience anymore. I don't know why.
I
don't know why.
You think it'd have been like a lot of like, nah, they probably would have. I'm pretty sure because they had people to say like when to be quiet, when to laugh, and like.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, they had the. You can even like pull up old clips of like the Amanda show. They had the applause, like light up billboard sign where it said applause, and everyone jumps up and says, "Hey, it's Amanda Bynes" or whatever.
Oh yeah, when she first walks out.
Yeah. Yeah, they have like
that part
segments
I
and stuff like that.
Like, I feel like I'm like, am I watching like comedy?
Yeah, right.
And then it turns into skits. And it's,
yeah.
That stuff is crazy. I can't believe we're the era of just.
I know. And then where they went, which is big sad.
I didn't even think about that part where they went. I just let it go.
Amanda Bynes is great.
Let's see. So, for this
hope she's good
one,
wherever she is.
Oh, if you're watching this, please just help me out.
Help me out.
Just help me out.
Help us out.
We can monetize everything.
We'll call it the Amanda Show with Tronte.
With me. Oh man, I don't even know what it'll be rough. I think it'll be rough with me doing it because I'll be like, I would.
You don't think you can host a show?
I think if I'm doing skits. So I feel like
I don't even really remember the format. I remember there was like skits. Oh my gosh, yeah.
I can't be cringy because if I feel cringy,
it has to be like. I mean, I know at least Tim Robinson got the formula down pretty right for when it comes to like skit stuff.
That's true.
Without it being like super cringe. I mean, he's just an absolutely hilarious man in of himself. But
yeah, it is. There's some good people that came out of there like acting, and there's some ones that just took a turn.
Yeah. Oh yeah, for sure. Yeah. I know. I know we keep going off on a tangent on this stuff.
No, you're good.
Have you heard of, have you listened to the Ned's Declassified podcast yet?
Yeah.
I've
only seen like two, but even the two alone.
I know. It's what?
I was lost.
I know.
That happened? I was like, this is what?
This is what happened when they cut?
What? I'm actually want to watch all of it. I want to see all of it because I know they've been doing like TikToks. They've been doing everything together.
They have.
I was like, you three are still like
friends. They're like doing it. Yeah, friends. Right. For sure.
Still the closest friends.
Yeah, I mean, out of a lot of child actors, they turned out okay, which I'm pumped about.
What happened to the twins from
Mary-Kate and Ashley?
No, well, I don't know what happened to them. I know what was going on with them.
I have no idea what happened with them.
The twins on the Zach and Cody.
I never watched Disney growing up.
Okay, I didn't watch.
I was more of a Cartoon Network, Nickelodeon guy.
I just had this conversation about.
Did you?
It was like you don't know any of the Disney movies. I was like, I know some. Like I can give you shows like Boys Meet World, like That's So Raven. I can give you some Disney, but then when I go to Cartoon like in Nickelodeon, I'm giving you Codename Kid Next Door, Ed and Eddie. I'm giving you all the great ones.
Oh yeah, all the hits.
Courage the Cowardly Dog. Like I'm giving you every. Like these shows, I will still watch again.
For sure. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
they're timeless for sure.
And you got Rocket Power. You can't never.
You can't not show your kids Rocket Power.
If you want your kids to be right.
Have them watch Rocket Power.
Have them watch Rocket Power.
And Hey Arnold.
Oh, yeah. Your kids will be top notch.
For sure.
Good behaved. It'll be perfect.
They'll know how to shred.
That too. That too, and then the little slang words they'll pick up from them.
Oh my,
That's a well behaved kid.
that is well behaved.
Because there's no water in
That's a
there
cool kid.
for them to go shred anyway. So
Yeah, right.
what they gonna do? Just skateboard. That's all you can do.
Yeah, right, for sure.
But let me go back.
Yeah, before we get on any more tangents, for sure.
So, what is the most unique location you ever shot at?
That's a hard one. I guess like one of the most unique ones that I've had the pleasure of filming with. There's a sea turtle monitoring network called the St. Kitts Sea Turtle Monitoring Network on the island of St. Kitts in the West Indies. I was able to capture a lot of footage for a small documentary, which lots of things that turn out very great about it. And there was the focus of it is about a man named Theo who's essentially a sea turtle conservator. So what he does is he patrols the beaches day and night. Dude's like 80 something years old, and he's walking the beaches day and night. He protects green and leatherback sea turtle nests because especially like in the area where they're at, the population's going down. They don't know why, and they can assume a lot of things, but they don't have any concrete evidence. So the biggest portion of what they do is conservation for the island for sea turtles. And Theo ended up winning an International Conservation Award from Disney.
Okay.
And it was my task to go through, interview him, get footage of sea turtles being rehabilitated and released back into the ocean. It was like an island kind of wide event to release some of these sea turtles back into the ocean. So I think one of my favorite places I've ever been to film is probably there.
That's big. How long were you there?
We were there about a year and a half.
Year and a half?
Yeah.
Like just helping or just more film? Like
Filming. Yeah, filming a lot.
big project.
Yeah, it's and I besides even that, I before I even got started into that, because we had just moved to the island. My girlfriend's a vet school student, and so we moved to St. Kitts for her to go to school, and a lot of what we did when we first started there, because brand new country, I had no idea who anybody was. Beautiful, absolutely incredibly untouched, beautiful island it is. But it's a lot of what I had to do to even get to that point of filming with them was setting up, meetings and just doing free videos for the monitoring network. Like the first sea turtle release, like the footage I had from that was just from me reaching out to them saying, "Hey, I'm new to the islands and I'm a filmmaker by trade, and I'd be more than happy to come through and really capture the story of who they were releasing that day. That turtle that was released for that one was his name was Bump, and he had some weird cyst things going on that they had to rehab out of him. But yeah, it's
like barnacles.
not. It's kind of like barnacles, more like ocean STD.
I don't know. I don't even know what that would look like.
It's not pretty, but the purpose of the rehab network is to get them back into tip top shape, back into the ocean, back to living their nice sea turtle lives.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I didn't know that. That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's really good. Now I can I'm gonna kick it up a notch on you and get you back on your toes again.
Oh geez.
So just to have everybody chime in whenever they want to. Everybody been coming in and scrolling through. I see all you names and faces on here on Facebook. Y'all can go ahead and ask a couple questions too if you'd like to.
Please
Jake.
do.
Huh?
Yeah, please do.
Yeah. Right, so I'll say one of these just to have it fun. Rank these drinks.
Rank these drinks
without knowing what comes next.
Oh, great. Okay.
From 1 to 5.
From 1 to 5. Okay, cool.
So first we got espresso.
Without knowing what comes next. Oh, geez. I'd give it like a 3.
3?
Yeah, sure.
Lemonade.
5. I don't drink too much
5.
lemonade. Yeah.
Chocolate milk.
I'm lactose intolerant, so like 10.
He said if I can put it as a 10, they'll get 10. I said I get that completely.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Well, damn. I mean, I guess 4 because I loved chocolate milk when I could.
He said, keep it
Obviously.
good. So next will be Gatorade.
I mean, out of 5 drinks, I guess that would be 2.
You and that too. Last one is old fashioned.
Old fashioned, like the drink
Yeah.
old fashioned. Oh, dude, that's a 1 for sure.
That's the one.
Oh, for sure. Hell yeah, that's fine.
So he saved the best for last.
Yeah,
Like,
sure, that's great.
It was like, what was it you said? Number 5. It was like lemonade.
Yeah,
Lemonade's
lemonade.
number 5
Yeah,
for sure.
big hard pass.
Hey, what's up? She said keep them on. She said keep them on their toes.
Keep them on their toes. That's right.
That is exactly right. I told you I got some stuff from him. He actually answered 2 questions. Well, the first one, it was crazy because he didn't know the movie, but he knew the answer.
Yeah.
So that was good. And then I got another good one for you. You probably already know the answers to them, but we'll see.
Cool. Yeah, we'll see.
We'll see how this goes. So say just so you know, the Twitch stream is lagging behind your voices. Not sure if you want to change that or not. I wonder if it's probably because of the microphone. Maybe could be because of the microphone. I'm not sure.
I don't know.
Maybe it could be due to our microphones maybe being close. Maybe I could push mine a little closer to me. Maybe that'll change something. I'm not sure.
Is it pulling audio from this camera?
The audio will be coming from. It should only just be coming
From these two?
mics.
Gotcha.
It should be. We can actually.
The camera audio could be lagging a little bit behind.
Oh yeah. So usually the audio
Webcam capture.
So
But I guess it doesn't.
Yeah. So what actually what is it? So when we go live, so the part is like we're like it's like 30 seconds or something behind actual when we're actually
Yeah.
live.
Gotcha.
So that's probably like the part that could be lagging is like what we're talking about, and then if something else is on point, something else is behind.
Yeah.
So that's like the main part I always noticed when I was streaming. Usually Twitch will be behind, maybe YouTube will be up on point, something like that. But thank you for letting me know that. I'm gonna look into it when I go through the clips and stuff.
Video capture is lagging behind. I'm from C Lab, by the way.
Oh yeah, I remember.
Yep. So yeah, it's just probably this camera that's like wirelessly connected to Streamlab. There's going to be some delay because it's not like hardwired into there.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
exactly. So I mean, that's new stuff. That
It's
I'll
a
be
wide shot.
getting more- yeah, that is wide. So and even on top of that, it's like I'm trying. Once I get more people to like work on this and like boom, I can
Oh yeah, for sure. Always evolving.
Yeah, it's always
For sure.
evolving.
If you need any suggestions, I'm happy to help. I do like professional live streams with like the Black Magic streaming capture card things and the ATEM switchers.
Yeah, I'm for that. I was when we were at that business mixer at Ray's.
Yeah.
Fairlawn,
Yep.
the guy that has that studio. I was supposed to try to. I was gonna try to get him on a podcast, but he wanted to meet it for lunch. But I gotta see when he's free.
Yeah.
'Cause he told me to get back to him and see about a studio time when he's free.
Gotcha. Cool. Hell yeah.
So we're back with everything. What was I gonna say? Tell me, you have. I'm so sorry. I want to say your name, but I don't want to say it wrong. I will be honest. You have to tell me it again, or even just spell it out for me again. I in my head, I think I have it. When we met, this is one of the students that said they wanted to help out and be like moderating for the Twitch and stuff. This one said like this.
Ricky?
No, one of the students where I was there for the expo.
Oh.
Today.
Gotcha.
So I wanted to give you a huge shout out. Thank you again for supporting and following, and then now you're here to help out with anything. If I have questions, so I'm for it. I'm all for it. So, yep, that's me. All right, so I can give you this one before I go to some other stuff. So, so I know you saw the Marvel movies. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, I've seen it. I've seen a lot of them.
Oh, you've seen a lot of
I've seen a lot of them. I haven't seen like a lot of like the offshoot shows. I started getting into Loki, and I'm like, yeah, this is about it for what I need to watch.
I don't think I even thought about watching it or getting into it.
It wasn't like terrible, but I just
it wasn't terrible.
It wasn't terrible. I just, there's other things to do and watch. I run into the problem a lot where I'm too busy creating content to watch it.
Okay.
Like if I'm watching content, it's usually things that I'm editing for clients or festival films or things like that.
Okay. So let's see. Can you name me the 6 Infinity Stones?
Happy, Sadie, Doofus. I forget. I don't even know. I was trying to riff off of the Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't.
I was like, that's hilarious. Not even one of them.
It's the Mind. It's not the Mind Stone.
Yep, that's one.
Is
of them.
it one of them?
That's
nice,
one of them.
tight. I got one. Yeah, I understand the Infinity Stones. Like they have the different powers that were needed for Thanos to be able to achieve his true power. That's all I know about him. Though.
That's it. As far as you can go. Oh, shit! You got someone helping you right now.
Reality, soul, mind. Hey, he's the real.
3.
He's the real one.
You are the real one right now. You got. She gave you 3 so far.
Nice. Foggy on the rest, dude. Me too.
Mind, reality, soul. You got 3 more. I guess I gotta start doing charades.
Yeah, I gotta start doing charades or something.
So,
I have no clue.
when you start moving things away,
Reality stone. Oh,
we start trying to like
force, gravity.
So when you start throwing stuff away and you're trying to clean the area, you start making
things cleanly.
let me see if I can do this. When you fly on the orbit, you're in
space.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a space stone. There's a
space
stone.
Space.
Interesting.
And then
time stone.
Time stone. And
Nailed
there's
it.
One more.
Crap.
We have one more. She said space.
I already said space. That was the one right before time.
One more.
Hearthstone.
Hearts.
Power stone.
It's power.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay, tight.
So those are the 6: mind, power, time, soul, reality, and space.
Wow. Thank you so much, disembodied voice from chat, for helping me through absolutely all of that.
OMG. Yep, those are the 6. Those are the 6 Infinity Stones. So if you didn't know, and now you know, you'll never forget. Maybe you might.
I'll have to come back to the VOD on this video to to
this thing you
relive
see
it.
is like, wait, let me go back in that podcast. That
Yeah.
was good to make sure.
What was it?
Just so we have it. I was like, yep, those are the good ones. I was like, oh,
Man.
yeah. I was like, I got some good stuff.
I'd be terrible at a game show.
You think you'd be terrible at a game
I would
show?
be terrible at game shows. That's why I don't go to like the bars where they have like the game show nights. Like
trivia
the thing is,
and
like the
stuff.
things that I'm like good at like naming off are a lot of like, I guess, technical things. But I mean, I can't go to like an office trivia and say that I'm gonna roll out of there
Yeah.
being $500 richer.
You never know. I actually went to my first trivia. I went to in Lakewood,
Yeah.
and I think it was like a science said you might need this information later. Don't ask me for any celebrity names, what they played, and no idea.
Don't ask me either. I know a couple of like I do follow a lot of like movies when they're coming out into theaters. I try not to like watch trailers. I don't want them to spoil it because a lot of trailers nowadays are just like they'll just give away the entire thing.
Oh, majority. So the movie I'm trying to see now, but they didn't have it in. So this is my theory. I gotta give out a theory. So I wanted to see Book of Clarence.
Okay.
But it's not playing in Cuyahoga Falls. It's not playing in Akron. It was in Macedonia.
Yeah.
Valley View. I'm like, why is it so far away?
What is so far?
And then I thought about it. I was like, okay.
Could
To
have
put it in
had
this
a limited release.
perspective, Cuyahoga Falls is a Catholic area. The movie's kind of
Yeah.
playing with their
sure.
their religion a little bit. So they're probably like, oh, we're not letting this play here. That's my theory.
We're not letting it play here.
Yeah, that's my theory. And I was like, why not in Akron? I was like, I don't know. Maybe it wasn't like promoted enough. Maybe.
Yeah.
But Lakeith Stanfield is my favorite actor. So,
Oh, cool.
Side note, I randomly met him when they were making Judas the Black Messiah.
Yeah.
When I was in Cleveland. I went bowling. He tapped me on my shirt. And it was my long sleeve PlayStation shirt. So I had a
nice.
PlayStation.
Oh, that's tight.
The year PlayStation started was in
that's sweet.
And I was like, the same year I was born. And then he grabbed my shirt. I will never forget that he turned around. He was like, that shirt reminds me of my childhood. And I was like,
yeah.
And I looked at my dude and I was like, is that what I think it is? And I'm like, this is so random.
Yeah,
and
meeting celebrities is always a trip.
It was crazy. I'm like, why are you at the bowling alley? I was like, makes sense why the cop is standing over there.
Yeah, right.
I was like, why is the cop standing over there? And I look over, there he is.
Yeah.
Tap me and everything. And I'm trying not to do like that.
The weird thing.
The stardom thing. I'm trying to
I know.
He's like, yeah, I was like, yeah, I make clothes. And I just started like rambling and throwing stuff. I was like, I make clothes. I can make you something. Like, is there anything I can do? And he was just calm. He was like,
yeah,
I'm just drinking really.
Right. Just
all night,
chilling.
So,
right.
I don't think I can do anything right now. I'm just chilling with my homies.
For sure. It's funny because it's like you meet a lot of like people that are, celebrities or like, they've been in movies and shit. And a lot of the times you just realize there's dudes and there's chicks. They're hanging out. I mean, some of them might have a complex, and trust me, I've met a few of them. But for the majority, like 90% of like the people I've met, they're just cool. There's people that want to be doing what they want to do and they want to do what they love.
You ain't lying about that. That's how I am with anime intro with the spoilers. Like how she said, like you said, like they spoil most of it. So
yeah, I know. I can't stand it. Yeah, my dude got me hip onto that, honestly, because like I used to want to get hyped for movies, and then he just made a good point. Like, dude, just too many of them just spoil the entire movie, and it's like, what am I paying for if I already know the ending? Mm-hmm. Like throw me a curveball that I'm not going to see coming. That'd be great. They can't really do that in trailers these days, though.
I've noticed now in like scary movies, they'll do like something in a scene that's actually in the scene, but it's not the same thing.
Yeah,
I know. Like a jump scare
these people lie to us all the time.
There's never a jump scare that's supposed to be there, and it's like
it might be a Mandela effect now. I don't even know. But when I was a kid, I remember I was so hyped for, I think it was like the second or third Tobey Maguire Spider-Man coming out. Mm-hmm. And I was so hyped to see like there's like a sequence where he's like in an elevator and he's like, I can't reach this spot, so I'm just gonna take an elevator up. But and that was never in the movie. Mm-hmm. I'm like, you lied to me in this trailer. What is going on here? Why did my mom give you her money?
That is crazy. I was sitting there, I'm like, man, ain't no way. All these things. Every time you see him, Happy Death Day, all these different
Death Day,
all of them, all the jump scare movies, and then you be like, oh, I know this scene.
Oh yeah,
like,
for sure.
Never mind, I don't know this scene. It's not the same. Like the jump scare didn't come.
Yeah, right.
I was like, that ad was okay.
Pull the rug, man. It just sucks.
Yeah. I said, but back on the trivia thing, it was like when I was in a group, because I didn't know, I only knew two people. There was one that was working doing the trivia, and like I think it was one of the people that worked at the bar. But other than that, I sat with a group of friends, a new sister. I'm like, they was like, yeah, we're gonna play. So we're playing, and questions come up. I'm like, I don't know this question.
I don't know these questions.
I don't know the answer to it. I can't guess. I'm the weakest link right now. Yeah. Then I heard science. Boom. I was like, all me. Put me in the front. Put me in the front right now. I was like, I got this. They was like, I don't know. I was like, I'm your science guy. I got everything.
Yeah, exactly.
And then they said, I can't even remember.
Give me trivia on something I know. I got it.
It was science. It was something about inertia and a question. I was like, I know it. I was like, I looked at everybody. I was like, this is the answer. Are you sure? I was like, this is the answer. I was like, I know the answer if it's science. I was like, I am science. Like Bill Nye did not.
Right.
He did not shred us. He did not leave us across at all. Trey Molly, which mic are you using? I'm using the mic that's to my right. Is it echoing on your end? Why do you sound so like? Why do it look so serious when you type?
I know.
Echoing?
Thank you for the expert commentary, Nate. We appreciate it.
This is is why I have you guys here. This is why I have multiple people here to help me see where the setup is going, where the
Oh yeah, for
volume
sure.
is coming from. Is my setting? I think my setting is. Let's try something else. Really quick.
You're super quiet, is what he says. You might just be a bit too far away from the mic itself.
Okay.
I sound nice and buttery.
How about now? How do I sound now? Mic check 1 2. Mic check 2 3. 272. I'm just giving you some random numbers. How do I sound now? Worse? Better? Move the mic closer.
Just gonna have to get another arm. Like hook it up to the end table
Oh,
where the
yeah.
TV is to be able to swing that around.
I'm gonna have to like stand it up.
Yeah.
Now you sound crisp. See, I
There
know what
you go.
happened. The button switched, so I had the sound. Well, the microphone was picking up this way. And this way,
I
and
gotcha,
this
not the other way.
Yep.
Gotcha. 10 out of 10.
Sound good. Thank you. Wait,
Hell yeah.
I'm good with what? Megalodon sharks on the story to My Little Pony. I was very obsessed with that.
With what?
Megalodon sharks
Megalodon sharks.
or the story to My Little Pony. Was very obsessed with that.
Oh. Huh. Yeah, I've never seen any My Little Pony. I've seen the culture. And
If-
yeah, I'll
What was that? Would I be back on like the cartoons?
yeah.
So I would be stuck. I would be stuck on that. You sound like you were in the next room over last time.
Nice.
Okay, so I did a little something. That's 20. That's a
There
20
you
point
go.
buff for my
Evolution.
equipment. Yep.
Evolution in motion.
All right, just so y'all know, I'm about to make a film. I'm working on a film.
Ooh, let's go. What are you making, man?
No, I wish I got ideas, but I was like, no, I can't do this right now.
Well,
The
now's
film,
the time for
ideas.
pitch
I'm
back.
gonna just keep the ideas because I don't want nobody to take my ideas.
Well, write them out and send them over to the writing guild and
Yeah. See
get a
if they-
number.
See if they can set it up in there. Like,
Yeah.
how often would they like deny? Do they ever deny people's idea of a film? Or like,
I mean, all the time. Yeah, for sure. I mean, if you're ever getting something looked at, I mean, there's a couple of different things that can happen. They could, just buy the script outright and just be like, here's a lump sum. We're taking the script and using it. Peace out. And then they use the production, their production companies to actually create it. Or sometimes they'll just be like, this is a great idea. And they'll buy it and then they'll just shelve it for years. And sometimes, sometimes scripts will just end up in production hell and can't really do much about it, especially if you sign your rights away to it.
what?
Yeah. I mean,
I didn't know that.
that's just the business, but yeah, I mean, whenever people are buying your scripts, like, especially if you're selling them to someone that's actually going to create them, you can get a good amount of money. That's for sure. Or sometimes they'll even hire you just to be an on-staff writer, and then you got the salary and the benefits and all that stuff.
Yeah. I think now that I think about it, I think I really could. There's like 2 or 3 ideas I had. I put in my notes about films, about some movie ideas.
Yeah.
We're gonna end the stigma of pits, and we're gonna make a dog movie about a pit. A pit like the Golden Retrievers. We already had it. We had bully or not bullies. What do we have? What's the one dog that was in a Sandlot? We already had those. We need pits. We need pit films.
People are scared of pit bulls. I don't know why.
Yeah, they're scared of them.
Dude,
Because of
it's all nurture, man. It's just what it is.
Do you think it was before the Mike Vick or
I mean, to a point.
fighting dogs? I'm like, all pits aren't fighting dogs. They're lap dogs.
They're not for sure. It's a lot of it is nurture.
They're-
There are some of them that are bred specifically for ferocity, and that's when the nature part comes in. That's where a lot of the deadliness comes in. But I don't know, it's something that people should be making more educated assumptions on.
And the only people who really know them, if it's people that already don't that already love dogs, or it's the people that like actually take care of
Right.
them. They're the ones that know about pits. But when it's people outside of that,
Yeah, for
they
sure.
just take what they saw on TV and they
Yep.
saw pits or some big old bully jumping on somebody.
For sure.
That's
Big
like
muscle dog.
Yeah, that's like in the one scene. It was on Mayor of Kingstown. It was actually one of the gang members. He had this big old
Yeah.
he had the big old like
That's
I don't know.
perpetuating the stigma.
Yeah, and he was like
Big
attacking
angry
the
dog.
dudes. He like jumped
Yeah,
through
yeah.
their ceiling.
Yep.
Their ceiling of their car and went through there and started eating them up. And I'm like, there's no way.
There's no
way a dog is, especially that size. Like they even, I'm like, no.
Have you seen the newest John Wick? Was it the newest John Wick or the one before? Where it was,
have.
they had. Have you seen all the John Wicks?
Yeah, I've
yeah.
seen
It was
the one.
the one with the chick and her two dogs. That was some crazy like choreography I've never thought I would see in my entire life. Like they were able to mix human fighting with dogs, and I'm wondering who was the trainer for that.
Yeah.
That was
because
crazy.
the skill for that got to be spectacular.
For sure. I'd love to do like more like hand-to-hand combat action films.
Mhm.
It's just so much of it is paying for the insurance for it and then taking the months that's required to train correctly and to make sure everything's choreographed safely. Those are like the biggest parts of it. Like even for John Wick, they took like I think over a year just to choreograph absolutely everything, and then they started shooting.
Oh, a year.
Yeah, they took a long ass time because I mean it's dangerous. A lot of this stuff is
Yeah.
very dangerous.
Is he's stunting those himself or is he?
Keanu Reeves?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he's his own stunt guy. That's for sure.
Wow. Okay, there won't be no spoilers. I won't do any spoilers. I got you. I'll make sure.
spoilers.
Yeah, I was like, I'm actually. Wait, who has the spoilers for what film are we talking? Are you talking about the film I'm trying to create, or are we talking about?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm trying to figure out what film we talking about. You said you want no spoilers.
yeah.
from.
Leak it live.
I just want to make.
Somebody's gonna steal
I
it,
actually
man.
want to be. I don't want to be that person to actually do spoilers on something. Cause it depends. Cause like actually, I've been going through Twitter
Yeah.
and I never watched. What was it? I never watched The Boys.
I've watched like the first season of The Boys.
The first. I finished
Yeah.
everything. I finished.
Did you?
I finished
Good for
The
you.
Boys. I finished Gen V. I finished all.
Really?
I finished all of them. I was so interested. I was into all of it. John Wick. No spoilers. I got you.
No John Wick spoilers.
We're on The Boys right now.
Yeah, we're on to The Boys.
So I watched all those, and
Man.
I realized I was like, when I saw certain scenes, I was like, I saw this on Twitter,
Yeah.
and I was like, but it's not a spoiler because it's been so long. Like people
Right.
are probably watching it when the episodes are coming out. It flew over my head. So
Same.
I'm like, I'm just scrolling. I'm just seeing like people get fucked up or whatever it is. And I'm
Right.
like, oh, okay, next. I'm just scrolling through Twitter, but now that I'm watching, I'm like, oh, put
Yeah,
two and two
right.
together, and I.
It's crazy the kind of clips you'll just find on your feeds and
Yeah.
they'll just get you into that show. You're like, all right, I needed something to sell me on it. I'm sold. I'll watch it.
And then you watch it, and then you're like, that was the scene. That was that moment.
That was the moment.
That was that time. I was like, oh, okay, there we go. I'm like, there's no way. But yeah, I got you. We didn't do any spoilers. We got you. But if you all have Amazon Prime, you need to watch The Boys. You need to watch Gen V. Gen V, if that was like college for superheroes, in like
Yeah.
real life, it would be insane.
What was that? There was an early like 2000s movie like about like Sky High.
Oh,
you
yeah.
remember that?
No,
It was
I
like-
know the title. I never watched it, but I know Sky High. I never
Man.
watched it.
Yeah, that was a good movie when I was a kid. I'm not sure how it holds up today, but it was fun when I was a kid.
Wait, no, that was one in space.
They
Was that in
were
space?
they were in the sky. Like they had like a floating, I guess, campus or
Yeah.
something like that. Yeah.
But they had powers.
Yeah, they all had powers. Like they had superhero
Yeah,
powers.
maybe I do remember. This is the problem too. Ask Jacob. about
Masters of
Air.
You know, it's got all the right things for a modern aviation story.
She said, "OMG, Sky High, good movie."
Oh yeah, for sure, right? If you haven't seen Sky High, just take an hour and a half and go see it real quick. It's just fun. It's an all around fun like mid 2000s movie.
I swear, I feel like I see this. So that's what I'm saying. This is the problem. Usually, when it comes to like actors, I know like as bad as it's gonna sound, maybe 25% of names. Usually, I'm good with faces. Like
Oh, for sure. Same.
actors and faces, and like when I see your face, then your name might come right after.
Right.
But if I see your face and your name's just not coming, I'm just like.
Yeah,
I'm
right.
drawing a blank right now, and
Oh,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
for sure.
Like one of them type of things. Like I'm sorry. I know I see your face in so many things. Just like I can never remember the actors' names from Workaholics. I can never remember their names.
Oh,
I can't remember their names, but I see them in so many different movies and TV shows.
Right,
I'm like,
exactly.
I just always feel bad.
Man, those guys are pushing it now. They're getting up there.
Yeah. That's why I'm sitting there. Anyone watched the one movie with the kids played a board game and end up in space hiding against lizards?
Is that Jumanji?
Start with the Z.
Jumanji? Oh, Z?
Yeah.
No clue.
Started with a Z. I don't even know what movie that could be.
Yeah, the only board game movie that I can kind of picture with that sort of description is Jumanji, which I don't even remember watching that. I watched that when I was a little kid.
Yeah, I don't remember that.
There's a lot of like movies I should just go back and watch.
What is Nate talking about?
Needs his own. Jamie, pull that up, bro. I know it.
No way. Pull it. All right, look, I don't have I have it. I could pull it up, but like
Zathura.
Zathura?
Yeah,
Was that
Zathura. It was.
I don't know it.
Yeah, I saw it in theaters when I was a kid, and that was probably about
Wait,
it.
that's when they were in the house. It was like a brother and a sister.
Yeah.
Okay. See what I mean? Like it takes a minute.
Yeah,
And the
it
scene
takes a
just
second.
clicked in my head, and the house is like falling apart.
I love that
the
Nate
robot
knew it. That's
head
great.
or whatever zoomed by. What is it?
Nate. Yeah, I just love that Nate knew it.
Oh, I saw Nate. I swear, when it comes to movies, sometimes Nate would be like, "Wait, I know that." Oh, he wasn't
yeah,
here,
for
did he?
sure.
I wonder if he know the question to some of those.
Probably. Get him on your podcast, Nate. Do his podcast.
Get on the podcast, Nate. Nate, right now, while everybody's listening, give me the 6 Infinity Stones right now. Oh, wait, I'm like, you can't cheat, but
in the
obviously,
YouTube chat. Yeah,
yeah,
right.
I'm like, obviously, he's gonna be like, he's gonna look him up. Like, don't look him up.
The Infinity Stones.
Then I should also ask him about the DeLorean, but
The DeLorean.
you probably already know the answer to that one too.
That's a pretty common like pop culture question.
Yeah,
I'd say. Yeah.
but the DeLorean, how fast did it go?
That's an Easter egg in like a ton of video games.
When I asked that question inside, when I was at the business expo with the students, they were like lost for a minute.
They're like, what?
They was like, yeah, we was like, yeah, we seen Back to the Future. Like, duh, who hasn't? And I
Yeah.
gave them that question. They were like, question mark.
So they haven't seen it.
So they was like, wait, how fast it went? And then somebody, a girl said something. She was like, it's going like, she was like, I don't know, like 200 light years or something. I don't remember. And I was like, anybody else got any guess? And then like a dude in the back was like, Reality Stone, Time Stone is what I remember off top.
Reality Soul Time.
Yeah.
Huh.
You're missing 3. Look like somebody's gonna get the stones from you, my guy. Thanos. He's going back for them because you can't remember what they are.
Hey, at least he pulled them off the top of his head. He didn't just like look them
Yeah,
up.
the 3.
For sure.
And it's crazy. What did you do to get that soul stone? That's the real question. What did you do? And then we have to, what is it, to get
Don't
the
you
soul
have to?
stone?
You have to like
give a
kill
life.
somebody. Yeah, you have to give a life to take it or something.
Yeah,
like
or
that.
something like that.
Space Mind Power. He did it. Go team. Thanks, chat.
Did you you looked it up, didn't you? Be honest. Be honest.
Just patch him in on Discord.
Yep.
He'll be
I
our
would.
remote.
I said I would. It would have been like
He'll be our remote Jamie.
could have had him in. Oh, she said in my defense, I watched it once. The Zenthora.
Oh, Zathura, yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I watched
Yeah,
it.
in my defense, I also watched it once, so I don't blame you.
I guess it's like a film to see at the time, but I don't think it was something
right.
to go back.
Exactly. Yeah, there's a lot of those kind of films, like even like Spy Kids and like those kids movies from back then that, you know, I back then I'm like, oh, this is the cool shit ever, and then you know I'm watching it on like TikTok and I'm like, oh my god, the CGI is so terrible. It is so cringe.
I'm gonna go ahead and get my little juice box going, y'all. I want to get
Hell yeah.
if I can get sponsored.
Sponsored by Hawaiian Punch.
Hawaiian Punch.
Dude.
I'll take it. Uh-oh. There we go. Little cheers. If y'all thirsty, grab a drink. And
Yeah.
every time when I'm streaming, I always say get your snacks, because if you're watching somebody game or watching something, you don't have your snacks and you got to get up,
I know, it's the worst.
make sure you get your snacks when you know I'm live. We're gonna make sure of that. Everybody get their snacks.
Everyone's gotta be comfortable.
Another good question. You might have to think about it for a second. Give me your top 5 favorite movies.
Oh, that's so hard. It's it's funny because I've been asked this a couple of times in like the last couple of months, and that question, like the answer for that question, really devolves to like, well, what genre, or is it just like all the genres?
Oh yeah.
It's so like if I it's easier to give a list like that if it's like a genre specific thing, but I guess like top 10, like top 5 movies of all time, like mine.
Just yours, yeah. Yours.
Yeah. So in no particular order. Nate's gonna laugh. One of them is Oppenheimer for sure. I've seen like 16 hours of Oppenheimer because I've just watched it so much, just trying to pick it apart. It's just a fun movie. Okay. I'd say 2004's SWAT
I remember that
with
movie.
Jeremy Renner.
I remember that movie.
That was like my favorite movie growing up. I don't know why. It was just so much fun.
Dang, I remember that movie. I watched that movie a lot too.
Yeah. Spirited Away was like one of those movies that it's like it's a Miyazaki film where it's just like you can't not take it with you. That's 3.
Thank you, Nate, for the 99 stars.
It's easier to ask Jake movies he hasn't seen. You're so right. You're 100% right.
Well, I already know 2 of them he hasn't seen.
Sure. For sure. You nailed it.
He hasn't seen, he said he's seen bits and pieces or a couple bits and pieces of Ghostbusters and he never seen Back to the Future.
Yeah.
So that's 2 movies right there.
Full Metal Jacket.
I know what you're talking about.
Full Metal Jacket is such a good movie. What else?
I'm surprised I even remember that movie.
Yeah, that is a trip for sure.
Well, you have 2 more. You have 2 more.
That was my 4th, I believe.
4th, okay.
And it's just so hard. I mean, if I can I do a series?
Yep.
Breaking Bad.
Breaking Bad.
Oh, dude, for sure. Honestly, Breaking Bad and the movie, like the Breaking Bad movie that they did afterward with Jesse. It's called El Camino. One of like my favorite movies on Netflix currently. It's El Camino. It's the Breaking Bad movie, just because it's just shot so well. Jesse Plemons is just an amazing actor. And Aaron Paul, of course, just absolutely kills it. And he doesn't look like super old and removed from the part, which is nice. Like they're able to keep him like they were able to keep him like how he looked when the show ended the first time, which is kind of hard whenever you're 10 years removed from filming such a series. You have to have somebody that's good enough to, like, in the makeup department, to be able to, like, okay, well, we're going to shave you down, put some makeup on, and like consistently over the course of however many months you're filming that movie, you're able to keep him like de-aged, even though it's not like he looks like crazy old or anything, but yeah, it's just something to appreciate.
I was just going to say, maybe all you got to do is get that, what is it called? When people pretty much they do the face cleansing and then it tightens your skin.
Oh yeah.
You need to just put that on every scene. Wipe it off, put another one on. Your skin, you'll never see a wrinkle.
Well, now you got like the AI de-agers that'll go in there and
that's
just do
what
it.
The cam, like, so like now when I have like certain people like, you think you can get rid of this or like change this? I'm like, I mean, we don't have to worry about that. We're not necessarily celebrities. We're more.
Yeah.
I'm about to say, we're more genuine. We're just the people if we just keep it that way.
For sure.
Some people's like, nope, I need to look perfect. I'm like, I got you. I'll make it comfortable, make it perfect. We'll do that.
Absolutely.
But she said Spider-Man across the across Spider-Verse, Barbie, How to Train Your Dragon, first one, The Meg, Ghostbusters, Kung Fu Panda. And it's like it's hard honestly, but because I also love the whole Jurassic franchise.
Jurassic Park's great.
That is great. And it's Indiana Jones.
Oh, I love me some Indiana Jones.
What's the one movie? The one that just called Mummy with The Rock?
Yeah, the Scorpion King.
Scorpion King.
Yeah, the
That's
Scorpion
a good
King.
movie.
Oh yeah,
That's a good
The
movie.
CGI does not hold up.
Yeah.
But good movie, great movie.
You're right. You're right. That's a
So
good
funny.
movie.
Yeah, The Mummy had Brendan Fraser.
That's what it was.
Yeah, that was around the same time. Man, The Mummy was a good movie too. I need to rewatch that.
Oh my god.
Again, it's just a bunch of like older movies. I just need to go back and watch.
You think if they went back and actually worked on the editing like they need to of this,
They could make it look better. I mean, technically, sure, but at the same time,
is it just give it its ranking
Just-
because we're in this time and era?
yeah, it's like what's the point of even doing it? Because like I don't know anybody that's like craving for a remake of The Mummy right now.
Yeah. That's how you see everything's a remake, or it's like we just revamped. You can be like, I don't know. Oh, we're gonna go back and revamp the first Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Like what? That Grand Theft Auto was looking from Sky View.
yeah,
So
that's
how
right.
are you gonna make it look real from
That's
Sky
right.
View? And the Tomb Raiders, when they redid the Tomb
That's
Raiders, I'm like,
They just re-released Tomb Raider, like the PS1 version of it with what is it? Ray tracing. They have like they essentially put in a brand new lighting system into this PS1 game, and everyone's like, "Look how great it looks!" And I'm like, "Cool, it still looks like a PS1 game, but just
it
like
does.
prettier, I guess."
Yeah. It was still bubbled up, like the character's still bubbled shaped
Yeah.
in the way it is. Like, ain't see nothing different. I would say the top 5 movies. I think I mix up one, but I have to get it down. So number 1, my greatest movie of all time is New Jersey Drive.
Okay.
I don't know why. I think it's just like a motivational, like
Yeah. Right.
seeing like the times. 2 and 3, I think they're like fighting. It's like fighting position. So it'll either be breaking because I like to dance. So like when I saw that
Nice.
break dance movie, and I was like, I watched 1 and 2, and then I realized Ice-T was in there and he was break dancing. And I was like, no way, Ice-T.
How much they pay him?
And I'm like, I don't know, but he was pop locking and everything and twisting,
He did it.
and the other one would be Juice. Then I'll say Hardball.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
For sure.
Hardball, and I was
Hardball's
like,
a great one.
wow, look at Keanu Reeves being a coach.
I know, right?
Look at him being a coach.
Man, look at just Keanu Reeves living just the best life.
Yeah, for real.
With like, dude, everybody loves him.
Now,
He's for a good reason. He's a great dude.
He was. I think I'm trying to think. Did I say 4 or did I say 5? I think I said 5.
That's 4.
That was 4.
Yeah.
My 5th one. I actually had this wrote down.
I honestly need to write mine down because I'm sure the next time somebody asks me my favorite movies, that's going to change.
I'm stuck between 13 Ghosts and Training Day.
13 Ghosts and Training Day. I haven't seen either of those.
You haven't seen either of those?
No, I've heard of Training Day.
Yeah, that was starting with Denzel Washington.
Oh, cool.
13 Ghosts is with see, I see their faces, but their names aren't coming to me.
Yeah.
I see like 4 actors' faces,
Right,
and
for
their
sure.
names aren't coming to me. Let's see what we got here. Yeah, I just can't even think off the top of my head. I can't even remember, honestly. What are we saying here? Let me see. Okay, but big question.
Big question.
Give your games adaptations from games to movie shows. Oh, give game adaptations
So
from
like
games to movie shows.
So like ones that we would want to see or ones that we have seen? That would be my question.
If you heard them.
So if you, I mean,
If you heard what we said.
there's a many a games that I would love to make into, live action adaptations.
Max Payne.
Oh, dude, Max Payne would be so much fun. That'd be so much fun. The bullet time, that'd be great.
Oh, yeah.
That'd be so much fun.
Have seen. She said have seen.
That I have seen.
I'm giving Max Payne. I would like to see Jack and Dexter. I would
Dude,
not.
Jack and Daxter was a game,
Yeah.
man. I love Jack and Daxter.
I think it was a point where I didn't have a memory card for the PlayStation, so I would keep it on all day, and when I get home from school, it'll still be on, and I'll get back on it.
Oh,
So I
for
didn't-
sure.
I think I had my PlayStation on for like, it probably wasn't good, but it was on for like 3 days straight. Yeah, it was on for 3 days straight. She said The Last of Us.
Yeah, The Last of Us was really good. I watched. I haven't watched all of the HBO series, but I've watched a couple of episodes. It's a very very faithful adaptation, I would say, more so than a lot of other video game movies and shows that I've seen come out. Like there's a lot of like Resident Evil movies that have come out that are just garbage. Then there's, you know, some Mortal Kombat movies, like besides the newest one, which is like good. The old Mortal Kombat movies are just like, oof, they're a little rough. Yeah, but I mean, The Last of Us, they got it right. They absolutely got it right. But it's also a very narrative-driven story for the game too, so that also helps lend to it being a movie.
And trying to be accurate on the
Right.
game.
And I'm super happy that they did it in an episodic manner instead of trying to shoehorn absolutely everything into one movie, because that couldn't have happened unless it was like a 5-hour like ultra epic movie that
Right.
no one was gonna see.
I get that. I was thinking, what's the one game I would definitely like to see? Left 4 Dead.
Left 4 Dead would be so much fun. It's just
Yeah.
so much. The zombie market is so saturated.
It is.
There's,
There's so many zombies.
Matt got me hip to an anime recently called Zom 100, and it's a zombie apocalypse anime, and instead of it like it's stylized in the way where when the blood like splatters on the screen, it's in all different colors, like paintball mode in like
Yeah.
old games. So it's super cool.
Zom 100. I'm gonna look into it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look into it.
That one's
just
pretty
to, just
fun.
to find out and see. And then this what's that one movie? We'd definitely love to see that one get redone.
Honestly, the Batman Arkham games, those would be really fun, like series for Batman.
That'll probably be long. It'll probably be like
That
another
would be-
2 hour and
for
30-minute
sure.
movie.
Oh, for sure. Like even like doing the same thing where they adapt it into a series. I'm not sure if our boy Robert Pattinson would want to do a series like that, but I'd fund it. That'd be great.
That funded? They said Until Dawn.
Until Dawn, I haven't played Until Dawn yet. Isn't that a zombie game?
I thought Until Dawn was
Or is that the one where Norman Reedus is carrying that overly large backpack?
I'm gonna have to check and see. I'm gonna have to look
Nate,
it up.
pull it up.
Yeah. So, Nate, go ahead, and then they said clicking. Now I gotta do the clicking, just so we can see.
Unreal. Until Dawn video game.
So this was, if it's the game I'm thinking of,
Hmm? Interactive drama horror video game.
is this the? Oh, that's the interactive.
Oh my god, I know exactly. my
Yeah.
answer.
So it's like that one. What's the one I did some research on? What is the people that made the other? Oh, I can't remember everything. I watched all of these,
Oh yeah.
and then I actually looked into the other one. I can see it. This is a film idea. I just got to remember how to get to these people. I want to know
Until
it
Dawn.
would be the creator or.
Man, 2015. It's almost 10 years old.
This is weird though because it's not the same people. Blood.
A good horror drama that it's more of like a thriller drama that I would love to see turn into a movie. That was a video game. One of my favorite studios is Telltale.
Telltale?
Yeah,
Okay.
Telltale Games. They're the ones that did the Walking Dead video games, the good ones.
Okay.
Yeah, with like Clementine and all them. They have another game called The Wolf Among Us that is fantastic. Look it up. Look it up here on Steam. The Wolf Among Us.
I'll find that game later.
Yeah, you're good.
Among Us. Let's see. When did that come out?
That came out like I think 2010-ish.
Oh,
so
okay.
good.
So I've seen this, but I never played it. It's on the.
It is fantastic.
I only played The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
I
I
never
think this
did.
predates the Walking Dead games.
She said it. You literally said you're speaking my mind. The games I've been thinking about, the Quarry,
Yeah, for sure.
everything.
Oh, the Quarry. That
the
one's
Quarry
a good one.
was good, and then it was that whole series.
We need like another psychological game show horror. That's why Squid Games did so well.
Maybe she can help me out. What's the one where they all thought they won a trip to like a private mansion, but that private mansion was like, it had that guy in there to be the killer. So it was a killer in there, but they were in a mansion, but it was all set up as traps. The whole mansion was set up as traps.
Was it Knives Out?
It was like a hotel. It was like a hotel.
Oh, I see I remember what you're talking about.
But I looked up the actual thing. There was an actual real famous killer in Chicago who set up his hotel.
Wow.
When people come in, it's set up for traps to kill them.
That's crazy. That is bonkers.
I cannot. I have to remember it now. That whole thing, Quarry. Let's type in the Quarry. I can't even remember. This would be a good movie.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure this will be the one. Yes.
Yeah, this is really good.
That was good. And I gotta remember. So 2K Games did this, if I can remember.
Yeah, looks like it. 2K.
So if 2K did that, I wonder who did the other. And it looks so real.
I know, it looks real good.
It looks so real.
I wonder what they used to develop it.
I think they showed the developers.
Well, like what engine that they used.
Oh yeah, I'm not sure. House of the Ashes. Is it House of the Ashes?
The Dark Pictures anthology.
No, it wasn't. I watched this one too. This one's nerve wracking. Watching it because it looked so real.
Yeah.
And I just, oh my goodness, it's like all of them. So the most recent one. So that was the first one. This was the second, third, and fourth.
Doctor Who. The Eternity Clock. I remember seeing that like just at GameStop. I'm like, there's a Doctor Who game.
So, oh, he said Doctor Who game. Why would there never show? I just wanted to see if I can find. Maybe Until Dawn was the one when they were like, it was like a past. Supermassive Games is the name of the company. Yes. Man of. Wait, what is it? Man of Media? Am I right? Am I wrong? This was it.
Man of Medan?
Yeah, I think this was. Yes, it was, because when they get off the boat, there's spoilers. Have everybody see this? I gotta spoil this. This is too good.
Go for it.
This is a movie. This has to be.
This is a movie.
Literally, this. So they all thought they had a trip. The person drove them to this location. Of course, they got on a boat. The person with the boat was fidgety already.
Okay.
And he was like, yeah, I'll show you guys where you need to go, drop you off. But he didn't really want to take him there because his daughter was captive. But if he didn't do it, his daughter would be in danger.
Oh.
Yeah.
Huh.
He got his stuff. He tried to leave. I think, if I remember, you might have to tell me if his daughter, did he die trying to leave? If I remember. I cannot remember. I'm just got when you do type of the Dark Pictures, watch that, and then when they show you the character, whoever it's supposed to be, then read the real story. I want on YouTube and literally watch the whole real thing. I was like, oh, this is a real person. I was like, oh, this is a real person, and he was trying to be. So what he did, I think he learned from a doctor and I think it was physician. He just learned from the people that was making pills and like just being in there trying to work there.
Mm-hmm.
He cheated out the owner of the place and the wife, bought it out. Then he ripped off a whole bunch of people to build his own hotel.
Wow.
And then like building it the way he wanted, and that's how it all got started. And I think that was in what can I remember? It was not long ago. That was like in the 30s.
Huh. From Bandai Namco.
think it was in the 30s. This guy was getting his rounds in and offing people in those hotels. Oh, this room is actually gonna get tighter and tighter until eventually you just get smashed.
Yeah, right.
Okay. Who's thinking about this stuff these days? I can't
Thinking
even.
about this stuff.
Yeah, I
Hideo
can't.
Kojima.
I can't say. Man. As soon as I find it, I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole again. I already know I'm gonna look it
I'm
up.
gonna go down the rabbit hole.
I'm gonna go down a rabbit hole.
Have you played Dead by Daylight?
I've watched it.
I played it a little bit. I just can't get into it.
Yeah,
I
I've
just don't
only watched
understand.
it. What I really watch now is when they do the what is it? Dang, why can't I remember? What's the one movie that I can't even remember the movie? Until Dawn is made by Corey people. Oh, he's coming at us. Trying to Nate.
Yeah.
What is
Oh.
I can't even I'm losing train of thought here. I already had it. Literally had it in my brain.
Do you have any other cards of questions?
Far as the questions go, we pretty much answered most of them, and I had some extra questions to end up asking you.
Oh, yeah.
Is one thing pretty simple. I always ask everybody at the end of the podcast usually, but I can ask you this now.
Yeah.
What's more important to you, especially with just dealing with people,
Yeah.
humans, especially with everything? What's more important to you, respect or loyalty?
Loyalty, for sure. Because with loyalty does come respect. But I mean, I'm not necessarily going out of my way to look for respect or anything like that. It's just, I try to let a lot of the work that I do speak for itself, and with that, you get good people that you work with. And I mean, I got interns from Kent State that keep on coming back for fun things. And, it's with the loyalty does come respect, but I don't have to go out and seek either.
I feel you on that. I always tell people that too when I'm like going on studies. Usually people say like respect and loyalty is like you need one to have the other. It's like you do.
Yeah.
I was like, but sometimes if you, depending on which way you want it first, like if you just get respect, there's backstabbers.
Oh, for sure, 100%, 100%.
So you can have respect all you want, but you will have some backstabbers if they ain't
Oh, for
loyal.
sure. That's right.
It's like that'll be like really quick. But yeah, no, I can't remember exactly what I was gonna say other than I know I'm going back down that rabbit hole with the Corey and all that stuff. I'm just gonna look up who the guy was. I forgot his name. He had a name too. They gave him like a name. I can't even remember it. I was gonna say, but if anybody else got any questions for Jake Cole, I hope y'all heard that pause. Jake Cole.
Yeah, for sure.
Just so y'all know, if y'all got any questions for him, he can answer it. If you want to be in a film, let him know.
If you have any film-related questions, I mean, production, or if you're trying to get into the industry, always happy to give out advice.
I am, because I'm gonna be making a movie, so I got Nate here and I got Jake here to help me out. So let's see how I can come up with this stuff. Man, I guarantee there'll be some movie ideas that hasn't hit the market before, or people's trying to throw away in the trash.
For sure. Oh, I mean, it's a lot of what modern movies are today is like people just look at them as investments. I mean, people will say, "Oh, these Marvel movies did so well, we'll keep investing in them because they keep, we put $100 million into it and we get $300 million out of it anyways." So they look at it as more of a sound investment, and that's why a lot of the things start just to look the same. Like all the Marvel movies start to look the same, and a lot of genres are all starting to look the same because they're all essentially predicated on the same crap that keeps just being churned out because it's a safe investment. So people don't want to necessarily go out of their way to try something new and entertain a brand new idea, even if it will make them money. But that's the thing, you got to take that chance. You got to take that chance with the smaller teams, and it's something that I think is like on the verge of changing for sure. Because after all these strikes, Hollywood's not doing terribly great right now in the PR department.
I need AMC to get their shit together so I can get my stocks back right. Thank you. Just saying.
Yeah.
Just saying, because
Hey man, they just released who was it? Rick Grimes onto Call of Duty now. There it is. There's your stocks. Get them up.
oh, that's what gamer FTW. That'll get my stocks that way. I hope. I've stopped playing Call of Duty. That's the other thing. Because
I know.
I've been getting
it's all
to
the
this
same crap.
I've been getting to this field. Yeah, it's just it hasn't like motivated me as much. But when y'all got me into, I'll thank Nate more of this because he pushed it on me and I really wasn't going for it. Was Elden Ring.
Oh, dude, Elden Ring was great.
And then I realized how many hours when I looked on Steam, how many hours I put in. I was like, oh shit. I was like, no,
I admittedly have only played like I think I got through like a good portion of it. I'd never finished it, but I'm still going through Baldur's Gate.
I was gonna go back through it, but me and my brother are like, do we want to go back and continue where we was at, or do? He was like, maybe we should start over. I was like, start over. Start speedrunning it, dude. Somebody beat it in like 5 minutes. Wait, beat what in 5 minutes?
Baldur's Gate. Look it up. Yeah, man. I don't know if it's like 5 minutes exactly, but it's pretty friggin' fast. People break games. It's great. That's something that I've been more and more appreciating lately is the speedrunning communities.
How the hell do you even? And then what? I seen somebody speedrun Elden Ring like an hour or something.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Like you serious?
That's ridiculous. I see the mega chads that will walk into there with like a pot on their head and just in underwear
and you just got fists.
Roll through, yeah, and
roll through it. You're punching with fists.
Straight up pacifist mode.
I just want to know how you're doing it.
Honestly, yeah, I don't got that manual dexterity like them.
Yeah, I don't know what you're doing. Their health is like, I don't know. I can't figure that part out.
Have you ever watched his name's Doug on YouTube? He just did he does like speedrunning things, but he does a lot of live streams with his chat. And so what he'll do is he'll create these challenges. Like one of them is, can I beat the entirety of Super Mario before Twitch chat can beat one level, kind of thing. One of his recent ones, which was like a slog, was, can he cross Breath of the Wild in a perfectly straight line, like the entirety of it, and that was hilarious.
Oh man, heck no. Oh, if respect is the only thing protecting you from being stabbed in the back, respect is nothing, right?
It's flimsy.
Yeah. Hopefully, no one notices where the quote is from.
Huh. I do not.
Nope. I mean, it's hard sometimes to get me with quotes. It takes me a minute. I will be personally honest. So, I mean, if you want us to know, you can tell us. If you don't want us to know, it's fine. Everything's live though. So, just so you know,
110% of the things that you read on the internet are true. That is a quote from Abraham Lincoln.
That man time traveled.
He time traveled.
Oh, he time traveled. What? That was the movie, but I think they already kind of made a movie like that. Watch Dogs.
Yeah, I remember Watch Dogs. Yeah, Watch Dogs was a good game. The first one was really good.
Making it to a movie, and then
it's basically what's it called? Mr. Robot. Kind of, not really, but
the
Mr.
Watch
Robot.
Dogs.
Yeah, Mr. Robot's like super hacker dude. That's like ridiculous. Nate, it probably hates me for the way I describe it, but I admit it's a good show.
That's what I'm saying. So did you see Assassin's Creed the movie?
I haven't seen the movie. I've played a lot of the games. I played up through like, what was the last Assassin's Creed I played? It was I think it was Assassin's Creed like 3. I haven't played anything really past that. Oh, Black Flag. I think it was after that. That one was fun. But other than that, yeah.
Okay. I know Syndicate was the worst one.
Syndicate. I remember that was one in France, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember playing a little bit of that, and it's like Ubisoft kept pushing microtransactions. They're like, you can get this sweet sword if you pay like $10. I'm like, I already paid for this game. What are you talking about?
Yeah. They're trying to. There was a lot of laggy stuff going on.
Yeah, for sure. For a first person game, like for a first player game, like a single player game, it
shouldn't have been that bad, but they revamped and got it back together.
Yeah.
That's what I'm waiting on. Is like if they don't think they can push a chance with that film, I'll invest it. I'll invest something. What I gotta do to get an Assassin's Creed movie? I'll watch all series of Assassin's Creed movies because I played all the games. I'm actually behind. I haven't played the last one. I played every one besides Black Flag.
Black Flag was fun.
And then
Black Flag is a good pirate game. It might not be a good Assassin's Creed game, but it's a very fun pirate game.
I played the other one. What was like? Remember, it was like two that came out the same time. It was Black Flag and another one. What was the other one? It was two. They both came out at the same time.
Was that when they were in like London or something like that? Or no, that was Syndicate. What was the one where they were in France? I don't know.
That was, yeah, because Syndicate was when they were in France. There was the twins. It was the brother and sister.
Huh.
Okay. Gonna hop off. Very tired. Have a nice night. Thank you so
Peace
much. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate that so much. Have a good night. I can't remember. It wasn't 3, because I think 3 was...
3 was when we were in America.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that with the Native American.
Was that after or before Black Flag?
That was before Black Flag. And then I think after that one, after 3 was Black Flag.
Okay, so Black Flag was the pirate. It was the dude that was the Templar that you played as.
Yeah.
Which one is that? That's the one I can't.
The one that's Templar you played as, that was 3. Because you were in colonial Boston.
But you was the native. You was the native in 3.
You were both.
Oh, you were both.
Yeah,
you were both.
Yeah, you were both. You start off the game playing as Templar dude.
Yeah.
Thinking the entire time that you're like, oh my god, this is the next Assassin's Creed. Then you realize that he's a Templar at the end of the first act.
Yeah.
And you switch over to the Indian. That was a good one.
That was okay. Oh yeah, because his father. Yeah, I
That's
didn't
right,
no spoilers. I didn't spoil anything. I mean,
it's a 12-year-old game now?
Is it?
Oh shit! I mean, I just got it for the Switch the other day. I just started replaying it.
Man, time is not.
I know. Assassins.
Please do not do this to us.
Read 3. Let's see it.
I just gotta figure out the new one. That's it. I just gotta figure out the new one. And
2012.
What?
12 years old, dude. Crazy. So the next Assassin's Creed, I would love for it to be like a samurai thing or a ninja one.
Yeah, the one that just came out, they keep doing a spoiler one for, I don't know what the one in Japan was.
The game?
Yeah.
I'm trying to remember what it's called too. I really can't.
I don't even know what the new one is. I gotta still play it. My dude played it.
Ghost of Tsushima? Is that what it is? Ghost of Tsushima?
Let's look it up really quick before we get out of here, guys. I just want to make sure we figure this out. What is it again?
Assassins.
Mirage is the new one.
Oh, I didn't know there was a new one.
Yeah, this is the new one.
It's 84%.
Yeah, this is the new one.
Oh, this is like in Arabia or something.
So that's the new one, and I think the one
or Egypt maybe.
Let's find out.
The 13th major installment. Bordeaux. It's in Baghdad.
That's, okay.
9th century Baghdad in the Islamic Golden Age. That's very cool.
And then they might, unless they did 2, so that one came out, and then the one they're promoting.
This is like
unless it was like leaks.
This is like during the Silk Road era.
Yeah,
that's very fun.
It's like so they went back in time again.
Yeah,
like when everything was starting to go
real
modern.
far back in time.
Yeah, when it was going modern, and they went back again. What's the one you talking about again? It was like
Ghost of Tsushima.
Was it Ghost?
It's not Assassin's Creed. It's just called Ghost of Tsushima.
Oh, there we go. I'll just type that in and see what happened.
Ghost of Tsushima is Assassin's Creed Japan, basically.
Oh, it's just like Reddit stuff, because I don't think that necessarily have anything else in that little trailer that they presented.
Yeah.
Okay. So without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, hope that was it. We had Nate in here. Or I said Nate. Yeah, Nate wasn't here.
He was in spirit.
And then he gone. Why you leave? You're supposed to be the YouTube moderator.
That's right.
It's crazy.
Can't get good help these days.
You said can't get good help. My God. You don't even want to help me with Elden Ring. No, I'm just playing. But we had Jake here, and I'm glad he had a good time, and we got to get some trivia questions. And
Yeah, for sure.
Toes. I'm glad y'all got to chime in and ask him some questions. And this has been Elevate EP Podcast, number 14, for facts. And anything else you need to let them know? Anything? All his stuff is in the description, though, so you can find him.
Hit me up at J. Cole Films. You guys ever have any questions or anything like that? I do run a internship through Kent State University as well, so if any of you are like media production people that are in school and want some actual real world experience going on a sets, hit me up at J. Cole Films on Instagram or my website, jcolefilms.com.
God, you said Nate, pull that up.
Nate, pull that up.
Oh my gosh.